Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm Louie, CEO of Polar Bear Productions, the leading and sole manufacturer of all polar bears in the world. That's right, polar bears are made, not born, because birth is a myth. So, why are we the top brand when it comes to polar bears? Well, it's mostly because we absorbed all of the competition until we had formed an unstoppable monopoly in the industry. But it's also because of our state of the art polar bear model, jam packed with all the adaptations needed to survive the Arctic. You might be asking, what sort of high quality features are built into these little gremlins? Well, let me show you. Polar bears live in the Arctic, one of the coldest places on this tiny space rock that we call home. That place can be pretty cold. As cold as negative 46 degrees Celsius. That's some pretty chilly stuff, and I don't think a coat will suffice. That's why we equip polar bears with everything they need to survive the frozen wasteland they inhabit. We give these guys not one, not five, but 2 layers of fur to avoid heat loss. And little fun fact, but they don't actually have white fur. Nope, 2 comfy layers of clear fur on their bodies. Make sure to remember that. Now, body fat is just another thing that's important for polar bears. Just like it was important for my firstborn daughter, born in 1905, who used hers as a bulletproof vest. That thick layer of body fat is yet another thing that keeps the polar bears warm. It also acts as an insulator for when they're in the water, because believe it or not, wet fur isn't a good insulator. Just ask my ex-wife that I met in 1905. She got frostbite after diving headfirst into freezing cold water. Unfortunately, that wet hair on her head did not keep it warm enough. Paws. Lots of mammals have them, except my dog, who lost his in the War of 1905. But anyways, polar bears have big paws, like maybe the size of a football field, but probably not that big, because that's way too big. They use said paws for swimming. Their front paws act like the paddles, and their back paws act like rudders. Reminds me of my old rowboat that I bought in 1905. Anyways, they have little bits of fur on the bottom of their paws, which allows them to grip onto the ice they live on, and so they don't slip around. They're bears, not people trying out the ice rink for the first time and trying to balance as they wobble around. Oh, and you just can't forget those claws. Those things are sharp, just like my trusty hunting knife from 1905. They use their claws for catching prey and for gaining traction on the ice, because like I said before, they're bears, not figure skaters. Finally, we move on to the ears and the tail. Their ears are small and round and work really well. Seriously, polar bears can hear really well. Just like I heard my ex-wife cheating on me in 1905. Aside from incredible hearing, polar bears also have a phenomenal sense of smell. But back to the ears, those things being small and round helps those little critters, helps them conserve that heat. Same goes for their short and compact tails. Because, like I said before, the Arctic is absolutely cold, just like my ex-wife during our divorce trial in 1905. But yeah, with the temperatures of their environment, these guys need all the warmth they can get. There is no such thing as overkill. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little look into how we make our polar bears here at Polar Bear Productions. It's a lot of hard work and assembly, but it's all worth it to be the leading and sole manufacturer of the Earth's polar bears. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be in my office formulating the solution to climate change, because it is seriously affecting sales. Bye!